What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And I'm happy to be here. Not for any particular reason, just because I love playing Skul and I enjoy making these videos. So thank you for being here. I got a few things planned. I noticed that a lot of YouTubers have like little graphics that pop up that ask for likes and subscribes. I feel like that's just an easier way to do it than to just constantly verbalize it. So I might look into doing something like that here at the start of these videos. I'm even kind of looking into maybe making an intro. I don't know. I don't know how far my abilities of like photo editing and like spriting can really take me in that regard. Obviously I made the ending of my videos myself, but I mean, I'm not like, I have no delusions that it's an incredible art piece or anything, but I think I'm decent at it. So I don't know, maybe I can look into that. We'll see. Obviously, this is all for me to worry about. You guys are here for Skul, and that's what we're here to do. So, definitely not even slightly committed to the recruit here. I know I have a run request based around his passive, it's crit-based recruit from Kulky, who is a great run requester and an active member of this channel, and also gave me a shout out on their channel once. So, I do enjoy doing Kulky's run requests. Like I said, though, I'm not necessarily committed at all to the recruit. I kind of want to do a magic run, honestly, because we've done physical runs for like the past 3 videos, and I'm feeling magic, but it's early in the run. There's nothing's set in stone at all, really. So anything can happen from here. Who knows? Maybe I find the champion, who I was kind of hoping we'd find yesterday when we found that early natural legendary. But it was Haxa, and it was an interesting run regardless, if you haven't seen that video. Oh, shit, actually, shit, I'm officially monetized. You guys might start seeing ads. In fact, you most likely will. Ninja. I'll pick up the ninja. But, yeah, I officially got invited into the YouTube Partner Program. I don't know why that slipped my mind. So, yeah, we're there. We're actually there. Thank you guys for being here on this journey with me. I'm going to pick that up. So yeah, it's actually official as of like today, this morning. I woke up to it, which was much faster than I expected it to be, because it said it can take up to a month, and I was like, okay, well, here comes the wait. But no, we're there. So yeah, it's actually official now. I'm very happy, very excited to see where this takes me, and you know, I'm just I forgot to say that at the start, but thank you guys. You know, it's all thanks to you guys. So. Just want to make sure you guys understand just how genuinely appreciative I am. And now, we'll officially start talking about Skul the Hero Slayer. It's been a bit since I've done a mage run. Do I have a mage run request? Because I do want to make this a run request, if I can. That's the word damage. It's going to pick that up a lot. This notepad file isn't exactly... Oh, I do, actually. Explosive Mage Kaboom Bomber with Mage's Necklace. Big run request from Davin Storm. I hope I'm getting that right. Davin or Davin? Probably Davin. That's a hard one to do because it's double run requests. Also have from Cephabox, Benetech 4 Mage, which is also a really cool run request. I have a lot of the word damage in here, so let's just draw it there. We'll stop there. I'll pick up the Mage and over... I'll keep the ninja. Actually, no, I won't. I'll take a thief too, because the thief is a physical skull, so we're actually not going to be using that regardless. Now we'll commit to the mage here because it's been a while. This is our 1.6 buddy, you know. He joined us in 1.6. It's been an excellent addition to the game, and you know, I'm happy to use him. There's also I don't know. It's just. It's a really interesting skull to play with. I remember when it first came out, I actually really didn't like it because it's kind of weird how you use this skull. It's really hard to use. I imagine new players probably don't like the mage very much. It's kind of, I don't know, it's very hyper specific how you have to build this guy. What's it? Trainee's necklace, I think that's what it's called. That is like a must have. But also the item Magic Pocket Watch is also an incredible pickup on this skull, because here's the kicker about the mage. You might not know this if you're relatively new to Skul. I've talked about it a few times in my videos, but it's always worth mentioning again. The mage actually gets multiplicative value from concentration speed instead of just additive. So that's why the training necklace is so good. Because like the meditation mechanic is actually just a fancy word. Okay, there's the training necklace right there. It's actually just a fancy word for concentration, basically. And they kind of muddied the waters a bit by calling it the meditation. But I think most of the skulls that have concentration have like a specific, unique keyword to describe their mechanics. And that's just kind of how it is with most skulls in the game. So it's not new that they did this for the mage, but it does kind of, like, when you're just looking at this mechanic, it just says skill cooldown. It doesn't mention concentration. So it kind of throws you for a loop and makes you think that wouldn't work. Also, I said that like 4 times there. But it does work, and it's really powerful. Like I said, really, frankly, you can get by without even doing skill cooldown speed and just focus on concentration speed, and it's more than enough. But then you have items like Ritual Staff, which also are just incredible skill cooldown speed items anyway. So, like, I don't know. My opinion kind of 180'd completely on the mage, from thinking it was a bad skull to seeing how incredible it really can be. And frankly, it's just one of the best burst skulls in the whole game. It might even be the best burst skull. So I'm excited to be using it here. Like I said, it's been a bit, so coming back to this skull after a long time of not using it is always a fun run. And we could even maybe, I don't know, do some arson shenanigans too. We'll see. Like I said, I've been wanting to do an arson run as well. There's a million different paths we can go down here, and they're all fun. So let's go ahead and do some concentration here. As you can see, this is also because of the swap in, but like the amount that we can recharge very fast is really good with this skull. Like I already mentioned this, but the mage is just kind of hard to build. You kind of want to also get in some like basic usability as well. Its basic attack is like, frankly, just not very good in a lot of ways. I think this was in the run request. Let me just look up bomber, because that will make it easier to find. Yeah, Mage's necklace from Daven Storm. I'll pick this up, even though I do actually kind of want to pick this up. I'll pick this up just for the run request. You guys know me. I'm a big fan of throwing in, like on a magic run, I'll just throw in a Evil Sword Carleon if it's a even slightly basic attack focus, just because of how powerful that item really is. Frankly, deserving of a nerf, but maybe I shouldn't say that too loud, because then the devs might actually do it. And we kind of love the Evil Sword Carleon here on this channel. I've always kind of been like a stickler for not liking the what's it called? The gunpowder sword, especially early on in my channel's existence. If you go back and watch those videos, man, dude, I was like constantly just upset that the Evil Sword Carleon existed. These days I'm a little more mellow on it, but I was never that way about Evil Sword Carleon, even though I should be, because it's just as broken, basically. It maybe even more universally applicable, because like you could just throw that item on any run and it becomes a ridiculously overpowered item. But we skipped it this time, probably for the best. I do rely on it quite a bit. And this is really, honestly, like I said, this is more of a ability spam run than a basic attack run. So we are kind of struggling with mobs right now. We need to find a way to get around that. There's plenty of ways to do that like in ways you probably wouldn't even expect to. Like, it shouldn't be hard to get around that problem, as long as our shops are at least even kind of decent. This is not so far a decent shop. Oh! Screw it, man. See, if you're gonna throw that item at me that much, I'm not gonna say no. What? Why would I say no? They're throwing it at me. They're pushing it in my face. What am I supposed to do? Even though I just called myself out for relying on it too much. I'm taking it, man. I'm taking it. And now our basic attacks are actually going to be doing something decent. This also means we kind of want to build a little bit more of a mixed route. But like, I mean, sure. I did just pass up the Solar Sword. But also I would have had to have sold too many items to pick up the Solar Sword. Keep in mind that Solar Sword and Lunar Ring are rares, so they're not really all that hard to find. So we should be able to find it again, hopefully. And there's also other ways to scale your mix damage percent anyway. So yeah, I stand by that decision. This could end up being a really weird run for Mage. Maybe I won't... I don't know. I should follow the run request. I need to try and find Bomber. And it has to have... I guess it doesn't have to have Kaboom, because I can also do... what is it? The Miniature Bombs is also a decent Bomber ability. But I definitely want it to have Kaboom if I can get that. Gravedigger is not useful here. We'll just ignore it. Alright, so it's these two. Not exactly, you know, it is only the Act 2 adventures. They're not too much of a problem, really, regardless of what happens. But, I don't like this pair. I don't like them together. I'm going to try and, if I can, stop him from using his ult. Throw a face bug on him and blow him up. He's super dead. And now we'll just move on to the hunter here, who might actually get to ult. Nope, we stopped her. Thanks to Mage's necklace, basically, there. That was what carried that. Okay, we're good. I realized I never checked if my microphone audio was working when I started the run. I kind of had like a little panic moment there. I'm not committing to the Thief yet. Obviously, I want to do a Bomber run. Alright. Had to take a sip of tea there. I'm not sure how I feel about the Meteors. I like the Explosion. The Meteors, I'm not super sure. If we could get Mana Tech 4, it would be powerful. Which is also a run request I have with this Skull. I could really go either way here. The thing about the Meteors are, it costs the most of your concentration. Or your meditation, I mean. Even I'm getting to the point to where I don't want to call it meditation, because I know what it secretly is. It's just concentration with extra steps. But we'll still call it meditation, just to kind of get into the character. Actually, no, I'm not gonna take that, because I have to follow my own advice. Like, you know, I've kind of come to this realization that that the Rockstar is better off by himself. Like, he's not a very good partner Skull because of just the way his like amps work. If you swap out while the Rockstar is using his amp skill, the amps just completely turn off and stop working. So I think I will take a Water Skull though, because we are kind of going basic attack focused a bit. Obviously with the also, is that the ability I want? No. Why can't I can never get the title, the pool ability with the Water Skull, where I can like get more of my waves going, which is really just the only good Water Skull ability, frankly. Water Skull is not a good ability Skull in a lot of ways. Its abilities are just clunky. The wave one is okay, like the one where he just kind of sends out like a shock wave of a damage blast. That one's fine, but the others are just too slow, which is another reason to potentially do a Water Skull Mana Tech run. But we're not there yet, so we don't have a lot of money here. Hopefully we can find something good quick. So far, oh, actually, yes, perfect. This is another item that is really good with the Mage that I've never used until this point, because I always slept on this item. But the Mage's Mana Bracelet is incredible, frankly. I guess the only issue with this is it's not exactly good on water, but that doesn't matter because we're not really committed to the water here. Anything can happen from here. We just have to let the run play out, follow the RNG, which is kind of how you always play roguelites, but Skul the Hero Slayer is no exception. And so far so good. Nothing too crazy, but it's going well. Also, where did that guy come from? He must have been there the whole time, I just didn't see him, but he crept up on me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, good stuff. Ooh. All right, and oh, how did that completely miss him? One good thing about the water that is maybe a little often overlooked is his swap is really good. So you're going to see me swapping a lot while we have this Skull. The Mage's swap, however, is not good. It's terrible. It doesn't have any actual effect on the, like, in the game itself. It has like a passive effect. So it's not quite as, I was going to take a drink of tea. It's not quite as like, we're only really getting value when we swap into our, also, why did I do that? We're only getting a value when we swap into our Water Skull, but that's fine. The Water Skull's swap is good enough to solo carry the swap in. Also, the world's most annoying enemy. It was proven by science that the Act 2 screaming maids or servants or whatever, they're the most annoying enemy of all time in any game ever. Proven by science. Like I said, you can't dispute it. So, they were stun locking me back there, as you saw. Now I'm stun locked on how annoying they were. So it's kind of like a two-way street. But we're fine. We're good. It's time for the Leon sisters. And they are going to be spicy. Not hard. Actually, why did I say they're going to be spicy? I don't think they're going to be spicy at all. They're probably going to be pretty easy, as per usual. Hopefully hard mode spices them up. Though I'm kind of on that train. I had like a eureka moment in my last video where I was analyzing the teaser, where I think we could even potentially be getting new bosses. Obviously, that's a little bit of copium. I'm not going to lie. I'm very open about my copium addiction on this channel. But, I don't know. The fact that there's new cutscenes, or I'm speculating that there's new cutscenes, and I'm pretty confident in that assessment, makes me think that there could be new bosses. Because it means the story is being furthered, and in the mainline story, the Leon sisters are dead. So how could we fight them again, right? Unless there's timeline shenanigans, which is something my friend has been predicting. Could happen, but I don't know. You know, I'm just kind of I'm kind of throwing it out there that, you know, maybe because if the Leon sisters are dead, we can't fight them again. So maybe we'd have to fight a new boss entirely if the storyline continues past where the first hero is dead, which it's looking like it might. It could involve, I don't know, the true source of the Dark Courts, which is teased at the end of the Skul story we know already. And in my opinion, I have a few theories about the true source of Dark Courts. Obviously, it's all speculation, but there's a character in the lore named Rustamilicon, who is kind of the keeper of like the elements, like the strongest wizard. It kind of hints that he's dead, but as we know, you know, wizards kind of have they're not easily killed. So, and in the lore, it claims that he destroyed the world. I know Whelp recently uploaded a lore video about Rustamilicon, so if you want to hear more about it in depth, you can watch that video. Shoutouts to Whelp. Like, basically, Rustamilicon is like a character who, like I said, it's claimed that he destroyed the world, or ruined the world, I think is what the exact wording on it. And that obviously implies a lot, but what in the current Skul universe is like a destructive force that is like kind of corrupting the world? Well, that would be Dark Courts. So in the lore, that's the only thing I can connect to the destruction of the world, and it makes sense in the story timeline that we're in. So that's like my guess, is that Rustamilicon is the true source of Dark Courts and might be the villain in the upcoming hard mode. We'll just have to see what they have planned. We don't know a lot about hard mode just yet. I'm kind of looking at this. If we're going basic attack focus, but we really shouldn't be leaning that hard into basic attack is the thing. Which also makes me think Elementalist Blessing is like a decent choice. It's like scaling that potentially will help me a lot. And then this could become a Spear run, which is kind of not what the run request is. I don't know. This is not a good Leona chest, basically. I think I'll take Elementalist Blessing. I think it's better than the crit percent scaling, which we don't really have a path forward on. I mean, obviously, Water Skull and what's it called? Well, for one, Water Skull and Invisible Knife are incredible, but Water Skull and Gunpowder Sword are also incredibly powerful together. So if I wanted to do that, I could, if I had picked up the Black Steel Daggers, and we could even see them again. I'm not ruling out that as like a potential build path for us. Also, no Dickhead Harpy this time. She actually showed up when we need her, and I'm going to let her out this time. You know, like I have to reward her when she cooperates. But I hope she didn't forget how pissed off I was in the last video, because she just can't help herself. Like, she never wants to show up on time. It's like her own fault, you know. Like, Skul's a bit he's like, you know, he's like very self-involved. He only frees NPCs, and this is, you know, I'm kind of projecting here. He only frees the NPCs when it benefits him, which of course I'm going to do now. Thank you for showing up. I just want to point that out. Thank you. I have to, you know, praise her when she does the right thing. So, good stuff. Alchemist is interesting. It's a liquid nitrogen alchemist, which kind of makes me less inclined to pick it up. Though we do have some, like the alchemist is like a build path forward from here, technically. Though I think I'll leave it on the ground, because we are further removed from the Water Skull than we are the Alchemist. But, it probably would have been objectively a good decision there to pick up the Alchemist, instead of, carrying on with this, Water Skull. Also, we really need to, start building into some Mana Cycle, I think. So I might be looking for some Mana Cycle in this upcoming shop. We need some skill cooldown. So, if I can find the ritual staff, that would be very good. That'd be like probably one of the best items I could get right now. Though the unfortunate thing about the ritual staff is it does not help the Water Skull. Not that we use our abilities with our Water Skull much anyway. Really, the Water Skull shouldn't be on this build. It's not very synergistic with what this skull wants to do. So I'm really just kind of looking for an excuse to get rid of it at this point. And he's a rotten tackle dasher too. We can't forget that. God, this run's really slow. Look at this. 16 minutes in, and we're not even to the adventurers in Act 3 yet. Yikes. Giga yikes. That's kind of how mage runs go though. Like the fastest mage speed run is like, you know, like it took the person an hour. What's this? Champion. I'm definitely picking that up. Not for necessarily to keep it, because I don't know what to do with it on this run. We could do some mixed champion shenanigans, though, potentially. Like, a potential item I could take moving forward is the Mana Gauntlets. This would be a very strange champion run, and not at all the run requests that I have for the champion. This would be something weird. That we definitely want to get off any amount of swapping, because the champion swap and the swap on this character, the mage, are not good swaps. They're bad swaps. Neither of them do anything. What are my champion abilities here? Quick Step and 1-inch Punch. I think those are two better ones I could have for this build. We definitely don't want the one that costs all of your energy, because this could become a bit of a ability spam champion build. I'll definitely take that. What else we got? This is good. We do have the... Okay, I'll definitely get rid of this now. We do have Spirit Time. If I passed a Spirit before that, my bad. I wasn't paying enough attention. But I don't think I did. We can build up some energy here, actually. Let's do that. That's the thing I don't do with the champion enough, is take advantage of, like, the skeleton puppets, so I can build up my energy again. One thing that I wish they would give the champion that the Yaksha has access to is Yaksha can build up his abilities while hitting nothing, and I kind of wish the champion could do that too. It would actually make the champion a lot better. That would be like one of the biggest things they could do for current champion. Because as it stands, man, dude, champion is so rough building up like building up the energy with, because you use so much energy with all of your attacks, man. I'm not gonna make this a champion complaint episode though. We're gonna do our best to make this a fun champion run. And there's a good chance I'm gonna dupe the after image, which I would be kind of sad about, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just cause. But there's a good chance it's it. Oh, no, it's not. It's 1, 2, 3. I remember Bill saying the fifth item slot is also a potential, like, glitched slot that gets chosen more often than the others. I think he said 1, 3, and 5. So I'll have to keep my eye on that. But it doesn't matter, not really. Either way, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to manipulate it that much, you know? I'm not going to go that far out of my way to manipulate the RNG, generally. I'm pretty go with the flow type of dude, so I'll just let the RNG do what it does. And also, to manipulate the slime NPC, you need to be in an item room anyway. So that also takes a little bit of luck. I will use my passive here on the champion. I think we can deal with these guys really easily, except for the mage. We can't hit her really at all with the champion. Very unfortunate aspect of the champion is he cannot hit airborne enemies really at all. Let's be careful here not to let her... Okay, actually, no. We'll stop her ult here, like this. Yes, okay, good. This is going really well. Champion did some good work there. I'll give it to him. When he deserves the praise, I'll give it to him. The champion there was really, really, really useful. This would be a good skull for basic attack focus. I'm pretty far removed from I think I'm much further removed from the mage than I am from the gargoyle, so I don't think I'll pick it up, even though it would be a good decision, I think, for the run health. Then we could build some really cool champion mixed basic attack damage stuff. But I think I'm going to stick with where I am now. And I'm actually kind of looking at this 11th Finger of Lightning and thinking maybe it would be kind of good. The thing is, the double Mage's Mana Bracelet is actually really bad with the champion, because the champion cannot make use of skill cooldown speed at all. So what I'm thinking is I might ditch the duped item here. Even though the effect is really good, I don't think I need 2 of them. Yeah, I'll get rid of the one that's on 3 and pick that up. 11th Finger of Lightning is not like a thing I'm going to keep forever, though. But I actually feel I'm interested to see how this run ends up. So I think I'm actually going to commit to the champion as well. Even though this isn't a champion run request, I'm interested to see a magic champion. Like a bit of a mixed damage magic focused champion. Sounds like a really interesting build. Something I've never thought of. And, you know, could be fun. If anything, it's going to be fun. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it will be fun. So... And occasionally in Skul, it's worth it to just do stuff for the heck of it, you know? One thing I think we need for sure is some good AoE with this Skul. The Carleon sword will do that for me once we get there, but we're a ways off from Carleon, so... I don't know. What are those explosions? Is that the Fire Salamander? Also, let's read the Fire Salamander, actually. Perfect. I was talking about Rustamillicon earlier. See, it says, the salamander that once managed the Black Rock Volcano is forever trapped in Rustamillicon's. I always call him Rustamillicon. It's Rustamillicon. Rustamillicon's ring. So, there's a mention of Rustamillicon. He's mentioned in a lot of the spirits descriptions. Like I said, he's kind of like an elementalist guy. And if we could get Dark Spirit Shade on this run, we could actually read the thing I'm talking about. But the odds of that happening are not high, so... It's one of the hardest items to get in the whole game. If not the hardest, really. Like, straight up. I don't think there's an item that is harder than the Dark Spirit Shade to actually get. Could change in hard mode, though, you know. There's probably going to be a lot of new items introduced in that, so... We'll just have to see. Skul's probably not going to look anything like it does currently in a few weeks. Copium? Could be longer. It probably is longer. Gotta be careful there. Alright, good stuff. And, okay, I do think I still want this, honestly. I can probably get better artifact than this, right? Surely to God. Though I might end up ditching the spirits. I don't think they're... I'm spreading my strategies a little thin here. Actually, maybe I don't take Magic Pocket Watch, because it's really useless on the champion, actually. Yeah, I think that's actually the right thing to do there. Champion can't use it at all, so it's just like utterly useless on one Skul. And that's not good, so this could be interesting. Actually, that is an interesting item. What are my rapidity items? Oh, this and this. I think we're kind of moving away from the run request. I do apologize, okay? But I don't think I need the Mage's Necklace anymore. We're kind of going weird with it here. Okay, I'm definitely taking a Hope Slasher. Oh god, what is happening? What do I do now? Okay, I think that's where I say goodbye to this. Right? I mean, this item's weird, right? It's just weird. And we are on to something interesting now. Very mixed. A very mixed run indeed. But we can kind of go to the moon from here, honestly. I'm looking for Mana Gauntlet, for sure. That is like my #1 item I want to see from here. That would send this run just into insanity. And I really want that to happen. Let's go ahead and swap out to the champion here, who is probably going to become my primary damage dealer moving forward. But I'll still use the mage for what it is. Like he works with the mysterious apparatus pretty well. Like interestingly well, because of his ability spam and how unique he is at doing it. I'm going to keep both of these abilities on both of these skulls. Go ahead and do that. Maybe actually not as good on the mysterious apparatus as I thought, because the animations are a little slow. So there's a lot of time you're stuck in the animation that you aren't going to be able to use the mysterious apparatus with. Oh, ah, Jesus, that would have done so much damage. We're good though. We are good. Is it Chimera time? Nope, not yet. Let's go on to the champion here. Not going to free that, like I said, I'm not going to free that NPC. Not very useful. All right, this is a really good time to build up my meteor here, and I can take the meteor into the Chimera fight, which I believe is probably next, if I had to take a guess. Try not to use my abilities too much here, but I'll use them a little bit. Because we have so many enemies here to build off of, so... we're still not quite the Evil Sword Carleon yet. This is a really, really good example of what I was saying in a few episodes ago. Like, we got this, I think, in the Act 2 Part 1 shop. I think that's where we picked up the Forbidden Sword. And we still do not have the Evil Sword Carleon. And remember what I said. I said the vast, insane majority of enemies you'll ever fight in Skul are in Act 4. And this is like a very good example of that being shown off here. Because it's how it is. Skul is very enemy dense. Like the difficulty spike in Act 4 is like immense. And that's like always been kind of a problem in Skul. It's like Act 1 through 3 are just kind of building up to Act 4, and then Act 4 is where the game truly begins, basically. But, you know, for new players, I imagine the early game is pretty difficult. But for experienced players, none of this means anything until Act 4, basically. Can I kill him without taking a bunch of damage? Oh! Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, what do you got for me, sir? What is it? That's okay. Is it anything even slightly worth considering? I don't think so. Break it. Oh, I need to get out of that habit of breaking items on the ground myself, because whenever you leave a room, the items break automatically. And I always, like, it kind of leads to my bad habit in shops where I'll break items I get rid of. And I'm trying to acknowledge that issue and overcome it. The more I bring it up when it happens, the more easy it'll be for me to not do that in the future. All right, Chimera, I'm actually a little worried about this because we're a little low on HP here. At least from where I'd like to be. What happened to my Facebook? It just got absorbed into the ether. Use our ability spam here. Actually, I should be using my Sage. I'll do that here in a moment. I actually forgot there. Also, we need to use our passive on our champion here. I have two things I want to do here. All right, I'm trying to activate my passive here. Okay, that was a really bad timing for that. Okay, now we'll just unload on. Oh no, she's jumping away. This is going to be almost completely wasted, basically. And it's actually just objectively bad there to have... why is my Sage button not activating? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's just finish the fight here. Without dying. Okay, that was a little... Because I was kind of playing it, like, stupid there. And kind of just face tanking damage. That was a little closer than it needed to be. But we're fine, we made it. That's all that matters, right? That we made it out. All this is trash. Wow. This is not good. Oh my god. Our boss chests have stunk, man. Like, I don't even want any of these quintessences or anything. I think I'll just break a legendary and be on my way. Unfortunate. It happens, though. It's Skul the Hero Slayer. It is what it is. Even after the Giga buff from boss chests, where they drop 1,000,000 items, you can still get screwed. But here's the thing, right? If you're only after 1.6 player of Skul, you have to think, like, as screwed over as you can get with your boss chest now. Before 1.6, only one item dropped out of a boss chest. And also, not even a guaranteed good heal either. So you could get, like, a shitty heal and also a terrible item as well. So that's how Skul used to be. These days, we have it very easy. It's easy to forget how bad it could truly get with boss chests. Man, we need some crowd control on this build big time. Act 4 is going to be a pain. We're about to get some crowd control, but until then, we're going to be hurting for it. Okay, that's wait, what happened to my skills? They swapped places. Or no, I was okay, never mind. That was a peg moment for me. Using Twitch emotes. I didn't mean to do that. Saying Twitch emotes out loud. Cringe, bro. That just slipped out. My bad. We're at 290 here. We're about to be done, which is great. I'm very ready to be done with the Evil Sword Carleon and actually get this run truly off the ground. It's really the first item we're gonna get that's going to make this run pop off in the ways that it needs to. But look at our time, by the way. I just want to point that out. Look how late into the run we are, and look where we are in the run. This run is very, very slow. Oh, there it is. All right, good. Okay, now we're gonna take off to the moon here, at least compared to where we were. Even the mage is going to be very usable here. So this is like the thing I want new players to especially take note of. You can build mixed damage runs very easily in Skul, and I did that. If you didn't watch the Rockstar video, that's like the best example I have. But like, this is also going to be an example of a really good mixed damage run. You can build. Okay, that would have. Oh my god, do I want this? I don't think so. What's my crit? 10. This would have been an excellent item right before the Evil Sword Carleon woke up. Also, good lord, there's a gunpowder sword right there. I think at this point I can get rid of the spirits on this run. They're not very helpful. Do I want a gunpowder sword? The thing is, I literally just said no to a thief armor, but a gunpowder sword is different, okay? This gunpowder sword's built differently. But I still think, based on my crit percent, and I don't think I'm going much higher at all, unless I find like the Spokesman of the Mist, and even then, there's no guarantee to get crit. I don't think I'd take a gunpowder sword on this build. I'm looking for mana gauntlets. Man, I'm seeing all these crit items, man. The run is tempting me. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. That is a really good Princess box. What do I... Okay, actually, yeah, let's get rid of the Fire Spirit Salamander here. That Princess box is like god tier, basically, for this build. 2 incredible inscriptions. So, I might be keeping that the whole time. We'll see. Now I have Rapidity 4, which means our basic attacks are going to be kind of crazy with it. So now we kind of went from 0 to hero very quickly. This run's going to be much better than it was. Like, much, much better. As you can see. I'll be looking for the... What's it called? I'll be looking for the... Bone of Swiftness. Fuck, brain's stalling out there, as it tends to do. But yeah, Bone of Swiftness is like a must-have from here. If I can get that, this run will be off to the... just insane. That would probably be an item I can get rid of, like, the... Princess box for. That would be worth it. Or maybe another... Maybe this could go. I'm not really using my abilities from here, am I? Which is really strange with the Mage Skull. But this is a run that can happen with the Mage. And the thing about the Mage is it actually builds up its... It builds up its... meditation. I keep having brain farts here. Builds up its meditation faster the more basic attacks you use. Attack speed, that's excellent. Though we're kind of getting to the point now where it's like, we're going to be attacking so quickly that we really can't make use of all of the damage percent that, or the attack speed percent we have. There's like a point in Skul where it's like, you pass the point where the attack speed is useful, and then it becomes like needless. And we're kind of there right now. Though, I don't know, it's still a good stat to have. Like, with Rapidity 4 on this build, it's like really, really, really good. Wow, why did that do no damage? That did like nothing to the guy there. Oh, I don't want to get blown up. Those do so much damage if you let them blow up on you. Yeah, man, this one's coming together all of a sudden. Really weak at the Chimera. It's very crazy how quickly Skul can turn around. But that's kind of the power of the Evil Sword Carleon. That was really what we were missing, frankly. Still missing Mana Gauntlets as well, but hopefully we can find that. Thank you, Heirloom. Heirloom's always just a treat to have on a run. It's so good. I love Heirloom. Not Heirloom 4, though. That is an awkward inscription. It's really... It's kind of like... It's in the same vein as Wooden Statue, which I rated very lowly in my tier list. Wooden Statue is like... It's hard to not take damage in Skul. That's like... The ultimate challenge run in Skul is like a damageless run. It's something I'm not even close to being ready for. And that's why Wooden Statue and like Heirloom 4 are just hard to maintain. And there's really no reason to ever do it. Can we use our passive here? I'm gonna wait till she moves out of this corner to do it, because if we trap her in that corner, it'll be really hard to hit her. Okay, there we go. Now we can use it. And we are going to use the hell out of it here. We might kill her here, frankly. Nope, she's ulting. But we can destroy this wall, at the very least. Right? Oh my god, we didn't. Oh man, we are trapped here. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. That was a really bad spot to be trapped in. How did we not destroy that wall? Good lord. The wall has so much HP. No, you're not healing. Okay, we don't have our Sage mode. And dead. Good stuff. Good stuff, though. We didn't get the healing we wanted there. Break a metal box, because there's no value to be gained from the metal box from here. And be on our way. We're doing good. A little low on HP, but that's not too big of an issue. This run's really come together in a way I didn't expect it to. Leaving that Chimera fight, we were very weak, and now we're pretty good. Let's let this bozo think it's gonna get me with its boring orb attacks. And trick it. You know, give it that false sense of security, and then just remove it completely. Thank you, Heirloom. I want to avoid damage as much as possible because, like I said, we're a little low. And we're also at the magic number right now, you know? We got to maintain this for as long as we possibly can. How often do you get to be at 69 HP? Probably pretty often, honestly. There it goes. Easy come, easy go. It still sucks to lose it. That was like a good luck charm, and now it's gone. Oh, 52. Maybe we can get back there with the right luck. You're not getting me, Archer. One of the most annoying enemies in all of Skul. You're not touching me. You're not good enough. Man, it's kind of a shame that I'm on this champion run and I'm not doing a run request, honestly. But the run just didn't pan out the way that any of the champion run requests I have, wanted me to go with that character. But this is like a really interesting champion run. Probably one of the most interesting champion runs I've ever done. Building mixed champion was not on my my to-do list, and yet here we are, and it's actually pretty good. But we still have that one missing puzzle piece that is Mana Gauntlet, and if we can get that, this run will take off in a way that might shock you. Especially if we can get the passive going, Champion's passive, and also do Mana Gauntlet shenanigans and Evil Sword Carleon shenanigans. That's going to be nuts. Bonus swiftness as well. That's very good. We'll definitely take this. And we do have Wisdom 4, which makes me a little apprehensive. Actually, let's get rid of the Mysterious Apparatus, I think. That does get rid of my Rapidity, actually. Wisdom 4 is so good, though. We're at that awkward point. where it's really hard to get rid of items. We do have arms 3. That is also rapidity, though. I've kind of put myself in a corner here. I think it's probably worth getting rid of this. Maybe we can find a better rapidity item. Yeah. Yeah. Sucks to lose rapidity 4, but easy come, easy go. We'll find it again, hopefully. I want the mana gauntlets. Like, that's the item that will hopefully get me there. We'll have to see. I mean, Princess Box, like I said, was always kind of on the chopping block, regardless. So, there was a time that was always going to come where it's the best to get rid of it. And that came there. Can we do a skip here? Probably not. I can try. We'd have to do it as the champion. I don't think you can jump high enough. No. Not quite. Get the attack speed here. Be cautious, be careful. Just avoid taking damage. I really should kill this guy first. He can damage you like completely out of nowhere. You'll never see it coming because he could just hit you across the entire map basically. That is a dangerous enemy. Like most enemies in Act 4. Alright, if you noticed a skip there in the recording, oh my god, dude. I thought I had accidentally done the thing I did a few videos again, where I hit the mute button to drink some tea, and then when I hit it again, it doesn't register that I hit it again. I was about to lose my mind in real life. Like, I was about to lose it, but we're good. We're good. I really don't want to lose this run. It's a really cool run, so I'm happy that we didn't mess up and we can continue recording. So, good stuff. I'm very happy all of a sudden. I went from despair to happy again very quickly. Mood shift. Okay, that's an interesting item, man. I keep seeing this whenever I'm like on a run that could have been an arson build. And I know when I finally do the arson run, I'm not going to see it, which is unfortunate. We're not going to buy it now, obviously. I'm looking for Mana Gauntlet. Oh, I'm definitely taking this. I was about to say pretty much exclusively Mana Gauntlet, but that was a lie. Actually, you know what? Let's get off of Rapidity 2. You gotta be joking. Okay, so now we have insane amounts of mixed damage shenanigans going on here. What's my wisdom at? 5. Okay, I can get rid of a wisdom item then. I can actually get rid of 2 wisdom items. What's my artifact at? It's gonna be at 3. I think I can get rid of the Mage's Mana Bracelet now. It's not helping me all that much. The heirloom is good. We don't have that anymore, but that's fine. So we have... Okay, no, we're at Wisdom 4. Okay, good. Good. All right, this run's coming to get... Oh. Incredible pickup. It actually is it... We're not using our abilities that much. We're pretty much focused on our skills. Or, I mean, our basics. So, I actually don't think that's as good as it seems. Yeah. I'll pass. Looking for bonus swiftness, if anything. This is a good item, though. Are we swapping enough to make that happen? I think I should just be looking for Solar Sword. Okay, we'll save our money. I still want Fulgent Dawn. We could have had Fulgent Dawn had I bought that Solar Sword earlier, but it's fine. Like, I'm not super pressed about missing the Fulgent. I mean, we did get the Pot of Greed, which is, like, a better mixed item, so... You know, never punished, always lucky. What can I say? That's my brand. I'm always lucky. Don't hurt me. All right, let's deal with this guy over here real quick. Screw you. You're nothing compared to that guy who can hit me out of the clear blue nothing. Like, I know how to deal with you. I just watch your attack patterns. The other guy, though, he's a little different. Also, I'm going to build up my passive here. Not use any of my abilities. Still want the Mana Gauntlets. That's like the only item I'm missing currently. Oh, actually, I wanted to check out see if that matches Rustamilcon as well. So, my bad. Should have done that. Oh, yeah, I literally just got done saying I'm not going to use my abilities, and I just did anyway out of habit. Whoops. Not that it matters that much. We can get it back pretty easily. We can even get it back in the Joan fight, too, so there's really no problem with using my abilities. I would like to guarantee that I have my... I want to guarantee that I have it up before I get into Joan phase 2, because I want to quick kill her if I can, as always. That's always my goal with Joan, is to quick kill her before she gets to ult. Is this Joan? It appears to be. It is. Alright, good. I'm ready for her. Any further gameplay is just going to be me losing HP, basically. So going in at about half HP, feeling pretty good. I don't think we're in danger of dying here or anything. What is my... Okay, I have, like... Look at this. Here's the difference between a Nether Mana Suppressor on a Balanced Skull versus a Speed Skull. Watch this. 0. That's really the problem with this item, mainly. It only... Like, they need to do something about that, honestly. Maybe it should give some flat ability or cooldown speed reduction itself. Hope Slasher is just the superior legendary item that focuses on the damage type. Strictly speaking, this is just better. It's easier to meet the conditions, and it's more universally applicable. Nether Mana Suppressor needs to give flat cooldown reduction, in my opinion. But with that said, let's move in, see how this goes. I feel very confident here. We have lots of damage here. Look at this. It's insane. So let's just get in there and kick Jones' ass. Woo! Let's go. I'm ready for it, man. I'm super ready for it. Got Facebook on my side, who I've been relying on a lot recently. I might want to put Facebook on a bit of a cooldown. He's been on a lot of my runs. Not that it matters really, but you know, it's nice to have a little variety. Still no, do I want Sage mode, actually? I think I'm going to rely on the champion against Joan phase 2, so I think I can pretty comfortably use my abilities here without worrying too much about maintaining the high cool, or actually, we could just swap into the Mage and get it back easy. That's kind of the thing about Mage, really. Mage is like a very good, like its swap doesn't do anything, but the amount of energy you get back from swapping with the Mage makes it a really good swap skull, just so you don't have to rely on the clunky, oh, we actually don't have our thing up here, which is fine. We're only 3 energy off from being able to use our passive. I'm really hoping this kills her. Alright, good. Go crazy with it. Just spam like crazy. She left. Oh no, but she's right back. She's right back. It's fine. We still have a chance of getting her here. Okay, Sage mode maybe gets me there. Yes! Let's go! Alright! Didn't go exactly perfectly as planned because the champion didn't get to finish her off, but we got her with the Sage Mage, so can't go wrong with that either. Like, that went very well. I'm not complaining at all. Okay, there's bonus swiftness actually, right on time. What are my rapidity items here? This and this. That's wisdom as well. Do I have artifact 3. What's my other artifact? This. Oh, easy choice. Let's get rid of this. Easy choice there. The bonus swiftness is going to send this run much higher than just artifact from, or 40% damage from the lunar ring there. Even if we get Fulgent here in the shop, I'm not even like, I think that was a good decision. Pretty much across the board. So yeah, man, this run's going very well. I'm very happy with the results. Pleasantly surprised with the results here. This is a very strange run. But it's working, man. Like, I say it myself all the time. You can play Skul any number of ways. And this is just kind of further proof that that's a thing that you can do. Skul is a very wide open game at this point. Though, still completely controlled by damage percent. That's always going to be the case. But, you know, you can still do some crazy stuff. Also, you would think this would be good. It's frankly not. We already have insane attack speed. We don't need it. We can take this to the first hero. Buy that instantly. One of the good food items. This is interesting, but I don't think we need it. And we don't want these guys. So I think I'm just going to see what's behind the door. Nothing good, actually. So we're fine. Good stuff. This is my kit. It's very good. It's very weird. Very mixed. We got there in an interesting way. Obviously, we have the Pot of Greed. But this is something I'm always telling people. You do not need the specific mixed attack items to get a mixed run. All you need is these two. If you're on a physical run and you pick up the Nether Mana Suppressor, if you have a Balanced Skull or skill cooldown speed, but generally speaking, you need a Balanced Skull to do it with this. It's a lot harder to scale the items or scale this item on a physical run and get some good value out of it. But with this, the Hope Slasher, if you're on a magic run and you want some mixed shenanigans, you don't need this. You don't need this. all you need is a powerful scaling physical item like the Hope Slasher. And you can get there very easily. And that's what we've done here. Keep in mind, I'm only getting 120% from the Pot of Greed, but our stats are still fairly even. A lot of that's coming from just the way I've built the run. So just a bit of a lesson there. I wanted to make that a teachable moment for maybe some new players. You can play Skul any way you want. It's a very sandboxy game in a lot of ways. In good and bad ways. I'm kind of hoping hard mode makes it a little less sandboxy. But it's still, it's a lot of fun playing Skul and like just kind of getting to do whatever you want. So everything's good, man. We're having fun here. And you know, like I think we have a pretty good chance here at killing the first hero before he gets to pop off with his ult. If we can get both the Sage and the champion together again. One thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to stall a little bit as we wait for our champion to come back online with his thingy, which it's already back online. So yeah, we got the 40% extra physical and magical from our food item, so we have that going here. It's going to help a decent amount. Sadly, no mana gauntlets. We never saw him, or if we did, I might have passed him. I don't think I did, but if I did, you guys will tell me. That would have sent this run further along in terms of power, but we don't need it. Like, we're doing just fine otherwise regardless. So let's get in there and see how it goes. I think it's going to go very well. I feel very good about this. So yeah, let's go in there and stop stalling. Haxa, you staller. All right. I'm going to wait till he does, like, this is a general strategy I've come up with for stopping him before he ults. Wait for him to jump up into the air for the first time, and then catch him. Then go crazy with your, with all of your, like, burst and stuff. That's how you do it. That's how you beat the first hero, before he, gets to do his ult, I should say. All right, here he is. All right, we got him with that. How much time do we have here? I don't think we're gonna get to do it. Nah, it just didn't pan out. Which is just kind of the story. Like, you need to have a very, 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 very powerful run to consistently get this. We also wasted our Sage, which is fine. I really wanted to get him there, but it's fine. This run's still incredible. Mana Gauntlets, like I said, though, would have sent this run into the stratosphere. I'm kind of playing stupid here. Not concerned about my well-being at all. Hopefully I don't lose my life here. I don't think I will. I think both of these Skuls are pretty good at dodging his attacks to the point to where I don't have to worry about losing my life here. Yeah, especially the champion with his like parry dash is actually kind of good here. So I'm probably just gonna stay out as the champion, frankly. Alright, let's swap there. I lied. I swapped. I can't help it. I'm a swap fiend. We'll get him here, I believe. Also, here's a good thing about the champion that's probably a little underrated and not something you think about in Skul a lot. He's small. And small characters can dodge attacks a lot easier than big characters. So, even the Mage is a harder character to dodge attacks with than the champion. And yeah, we're almost out of here. Very good run, man. I really like this run. It's very cool. Yeah, let's try and preserve some of our abilities as the champion. I want to have a pretty big meter leading out here into the windscreen. I want to see if I can do something here. All right, so yeah, good stuff. A little bit of lag here. It was letting me savor the moment a little too much. GG's. Can we do the... Oh man, we don't have a high enough meter. No, man. I wish I could just beat him up like a dummy so I could gain some meter here. How do I do this? I wish I could figure out how to consistently glitch through the ground. I did it with the clown recently. I don't know how I did that. I kind of have a theory about it, but I don't have anything concrete. All right, I want to test something here. Oh, he does launch. He does launch. Okay, we can get into the wall. We can get into the wall. I'm gonna try it. No! Oh, it's like a millisecond too late. Oh my god, my windscreens have been washed lately. GG's. God dang it. Ugh! I was like, ugh, it's just a frame, bro. It's so frame perfect. Here's the thing. I had an easier victory screen if I had just used a basic attack. It would have made me a little bit higher up in the air, which is, it's fine, but it's nothing crazy. I wanted to get into the wall. And I could have done it if I had just timed it well, but I screwed it up. GG's. If you've never tried to do these win screens that I do, you have, and you're like, Haxa, it's so easy, dog. Like, all you do is press a button, Haxa, for Pete's sake. You just gotta try it yourself, man. It's hard. It's hard. That was fun. That was really cool. That was a really interesting way to build Skul, which I'm happy to get these runs these days. Like I've been saying, the only thing we were missing, in my opinion, to really make this run crazy was mana gauntlets. And if we had gotten that, it would have just been wild how powerful this run would have been. Champion surprising me a little bit. Here's the thing, all right? I'm a bit of a champion hater. I'll cop to it. I think he's a little bit on the weak side in a lot of ways, especially compared to where he used to be. But I will say the champion is a really good basic attacker against bosses. In rooms, the champion is a nightmare because he has no AoE at all. He has no crowd control. He's on his own. You need an item like Evil Sword Carleon. You need an item like Thief Armor. You need Gunpowder Sword or something that can deal a big blast of damage. Mana Gauntlets also would work. But you need something to make the champion be able to do stuff against rooms. But we got there on this episode. It worked out very well. The mage, bit of a weird mage run, you know. He was just kind of here. He was chilling, having a good time. This is mostly a champion focused video. And I plan to do more. Because like I said, I have run requests for the champion. This was not one of them. This was a Haxa special on the fly kind of thing. And it worked. It worked very well. So I suppose bravo to me. I'm great. What can I say? So yeah, I know how to play this game. I know what I'm doing. Though, and this is just me getting hype about what's coming up, man. Hopefully hard mode throws me for a loop, man. I'm super excited to see what they do with it. I want this game to kick my ass. I want to lose hard constantly. Though obviously I want to be winning eventually consistently, but I want hard mode to kind of turn on its head my knowledge of this game and kind of bring it back to a point where I'm learning it again. Because I feel like I've just about mastered this game. I mean, I've put so many hours into it. It's kind of hard to not be very good. And I want hard mode to show me I'm bitch made, you know? I want hard mode to just throw me into the fire and make me have to escape myself with no help. But I'm going to be going hard when hard mode drops. Very hard. I'm very excited. And this Thursday, or this Wednesday for me at least, we'll be getting another update, but you know, that's for future Haxa to worry about, and also to show off to you guys. I should shut up now, so I'll do my usual spiel. I hope you had fun, because I certainly did. This run was awesome. Very interesting way to play Skul. And yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.